Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You know, before the stream started, I was legitimately considering to myself, what if I just streamed all of Mario Wonder in one sitting instead? But no, I want to not abandon my projects. I want to finish the rest of Phantom Hourglass, so we're gonna do that. But, God, Mario Wonder is so good. Hey Nubet, hey Apex, hey Lexi, good to see you all. Wonder, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to talk about spoilers, but I do want to talk about my impressions of the game. Yes, it's the freshest 2D Mario since World. Of course it is. You've seen everybody say that. That's no surprise. Most of y'all have, most of y'all have played it. Most of y'all know this already. I want to talk about the things that really stood out to me, though. Like, the amount of Mario Maker DNA in Wonder is absurd. Like, there are certain places where I can see the wires that things stick to as they move around, and I can see how they are exactly the same kinds of configurations as things you could conceivably put in Mario Maker as well. Not all of them are like that. Some of them are very interesting and fascinating, but quite a few of them are literally just, you can see the quarter pipe going into a diagonal to make things hop from one place to another, and then there's little things like, the different game styles in Mario Maker, right? The fact that there's little differences between them, like the Mario World Koopas behave a little differently. You jump on them, they pop out of their shells. They made a whole new enemy for that. It's a snail. You jump on it, and it pops out of its shell, and there's just the slug and the snail left as separate enemies. Like, God. All these little things. The fact that there's so many new enemies, too, like, bringing it to a new kingdom lets them do so many new things with new enemies and stuff, and I don't think there is a single new enemy that I dislike. All of them are absolutely fantastic. Lexi says, prepare for a 6 to 8 hour stream, lol, in reference to me saying I would stream Wonder instead. It would be in 6 or 8 hours, but I could probably do it in all of one sitting, just like tonight if I wanted. Not going to, like I said, but God, I was tempted. What I really want is just the ability to stream more. I don't have enough time these days. But if I had more time and more energy, I would absolutely do, like, start with Phantom Hourglass and then go into Mario Wonder or something. The thing is, though, the reason I skipped out on streaming Mario Wonder day one or whatever, and deciding to do it as a series, isn't because I have too many games on my plate or whatever, because y'all saw me juggling, like, 4 games in August. And eventually I got through all of them, but the reason I did it is just because everybody's playing it. Want to give everybody some breathing room on that. I'll come back to Mario Wonder, like, another time, like, in a few months from now, when everybody's had a chance to play it and opinions have had time to settle, and then we can go back and look at those things that I was talking about in Wonder. The little level design things that I really love. I heard somewhere they weren't allowed to use regular Mario enemies for the first bit of development. That sounds a little weird to me. I don't know how much I believe that, but maybe. I never did read the interviews, so maybe that was in one of the interviews, but I guess it could go either way. It doesn't seem right to me, though, for some reason. It's like there are Goombas in the first couple of levels, But even the first time they bring in Koopas, it's they're on roller skates. They're not regular Koopas. They injected some fun into it. They made it a little spicier. Wonder has fantastic level design from top to bottom. The thing I was talking about on Thursday when I was playing Kirby, the fact that they sort of slowed down the way it's designed around multiplayer like we and you were, and got to focus a little more on the single-player aspect of it. Like, when my partner and I were playing it together, we ran into a few situations where we were like, I don't know how anybody is supposed to do this multiplayer, what the fuck? So, I'm glad they toned that back, though. It feels like a proper Mario game because of that. One of the things I really like about 3 and World is that they're condensed and smaller in scope, and they feel more like single-player experiences, rather than running around these giant, massive levels in U that feel like they're just wider than usual for the sake of being wider than usual. Really want to play Wonder, but my Switch is broken. Aw, that's unfortunate, Nubet. see, what else? Yeah, just the fact that Mario Wonder feels more like a single-player experience that happens to have multiplayer on it. Even though the multiplayer was a little, some of the level designs were a little unforgiving for multiplayer in a few cases, I don't really care that much. I actually prefer that it was designed for single-player first in some cases. Wish this kept the score system, but other than that, the modern design sensibilities are so nice to finally have. It is a little weird that they don't have score. I also don't think I've played a Mario game for the scores, any of the new Super Mario games for the score ever, even though they all have it. There's really not a purpose to it. In Wonder, they kind of came back and rethought whether there was a purpose to practically everything in the Mario formula, and that's another big part of what makes it so fresh. A lot of the things I want to talk about on that front, though, are extremely spoilers, so we shall not. Really like the Ghost multiplayer system. I'm glad it works better than I thought it would. It seemed a little underbaked when it was first revealed, but it's better than it seems. It's better than it's advertised to be. We didn't play it online. It was just me and Harmony, but I have seen some videos, and I am very impressed by the online multiplayer system in Wonder. It's better designed for being that way than it is if like everybody had collision and could jump off of each other and throw each other into pits. I'm surprised that was even in the other Mario games, to be totally honest. Simple and nice system, which I like. Exactly. Plus, I hear some of the search party levels are way more fun on online multiplayer. Like, just the fact that everybody can cooperate on those, that's a lot better. We did all of those without online multiplayer, and we did eventually find everything in them. I think there's only a couple of them that we haven't done, but there haven't been any of them that totally stumped us yet. Search party levels seem impossible without the ghosts, TBH. We did them fine. I mean, it wasn't super exciting. It's certainly less fun without other people bouncing around the level like that, but just the two of us, we were able to figure out all the search party levels that were thrown at us. They definitely seem like one of the weaker parts of the game, but the game is better for having them, I think. If that makes any sense. They're not the best part of the game, but the game is better for having them. That's, like, surprisingly common in games. I'm glad Mario Wonder went for something that maybe felt a touch underbaked and didn't just, like, axe it completely, you know? It's a little break from the rest of the action. All the break time levels are really fun, too, especially the musical ones. Did I have anything else I wanted to talk about? Probably a lot, but I'm a little sleepy today, and my memory is a little funny. One day I will come to Wonder on stream, and we'll play it together, but it'll be a little further out once we've had time to digest it. Alright, that's enough warm-up for the day. Why don't we get to The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass?